And now I'm here. Hi! This is Nikki Golly, Feel Your Body, again with my beautiful tarot garden. There's definitely less greenery on it than the last time I was on a video or did live. We cleaned it yesterday. It's beautiful. So it had a good 3 months of living, and now I have some of these that need to be moved. One, like my amazing pants, if you can see it in the screen. It is snowing outside, and we're on house arrest. Well, kind of. Isolation, thank you, coronavirus. And so, what a better time to clean the tarot garden and transplant. So, there is this broccoli up here that is in the microgreens area. And obviously, it's not a microgreen. It actually is the best looking broccoli I had out of the whole thing, which I had 3 or 4 of these that I pulled out from down here that we are eating. Actually, we ate some this morning in a stir fry, and then I'm gonna do all the broccoli leaves, which taste fantastic, by the way. FYI, you can eat the whole plant, not just the broccoli little piece, and it's yummy. So I have the leaves that we're gonna do in a stir fry or do with eggs tonight. Yum. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transplant this. So if you've never transplanted in a tower garden, so there's a lot of roots. I actually have the little basket. This is an older basket. And what I have done is I actually clipped a little more than half so you can actually open it up, if you can see that. So I can shove the roots through it and then stick it in the bottom, into the tower. Because if you don't, you can't really shove the roots into the little basket, since it doesn't have a basket up here because it's supposed to be a microgreen, not a giant broccoli. So let's try it. This is a test. This is only a test. So this beautiful guy, we are going to very gingerly take it out and try to get as much of the roots as possible. Plus it was kind of falling out, which is kind of interesting. And like plants, and like the tower garden has taught me, as above, so below. So there's probably about as much roots as there is the top. They're similar anyway. Oop, okay, I broke one little piece. So boom! Look at all those roots! Cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully shove all these roots into, I'm going to kind of like set it here on the cage. Very soft because it's a plant, it could break, and this would be all for naught. But what I'm going to try to do is shove as many of these roots as possible through the bottom of this little cage. So how is everybody doing out there? How is your isolation going? Are you isolating? Today is like, honestly, my first day of really isolating. I was in Florida for a while. I was in Florida while the pandemonium started happening. Floridians in southwest Florida, they really didn't care. Try to not destroy the roots, but still get it through here. Maybe. Slowly but surely. It's peeing on the floor. I'm going to have to clean that up later. I won't bore you with that, though. Let's see if I can get it through. Come on, you're supposed to be easy. Didn't you know you're on camera? There we go. That's working. Slowly but surely. If I had a fast forward button, I'd do that for you. That's some healthy roots, though. That's why it's the prettiest looking of all the broccolis that we have. It's the funnest thing about these tower gardens is that you can transplant it. Normally they go into like shock if you transplant different things, but we'll see if this one does, because I'm struggling pretty hard with this. Plus, I've never transplanted something from the microgreens extension because it's still pretty new to me, to this lower part. But it's really a fun educational tool for kids. If you have kids that are at home, tower garden is awesome because you learn, like, the roots. The roots of a broccoli plant actually smell like broccoli. Something I would never have known if I didn't have a tower garden. Okay, go. Okay, it's almost all the way in there. Okay, roots. Yay, look at all those beautiful roots. And the cage. There we go. Haha! But this is an amazing educational tool. We had to ask a bunch of students in South Phoenix, which is really cool. All right, so it's in there. Boom. The roots are through. This is holding it back. And so now the next step is to put it in the hole. Put some of these leaves below the piece of the tomato cage. Not sure if you can see what's happening. My cameraman is working. Yay! Being able to work from home is awesome. But he's working and not being my cameraman right now. Okay, here. I'm going to move the camera so you can see. So you can see what's happening down here. Hi. Thanks for watching. So I cut the bottom of that. Okay, and I think you can see that. Now back to here. So now I'm sticking my hands down in here. That's fed through. And then I'm going to stick the little basket in the hole and pop it into place. And boom. Almost boom. And it is there. And look how funny that is because it's sideways. So what will probably happen is this, since I put it in its new position, will probably start to grow up this direction. But it grew so far, so much outside of the hole that it was like propping up. I don't know if you can see this one. This one is doing the same thing. Look, it's actually like, oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. There. Can you see my hands? Right there. It's like pulling out, and that's what it was doing up here. So that's why it's growing in a funny position. So this is a test. This is only a test. But that is how you transplant. That's how you transplant in the tower garden, is you cut the little bottom of the basket. And then you stick it in there, and then you test. So now I'm going to clean this up and plant some more seeds. Yay! So happy isolation day 1 for me. And happy gardening. Hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for watching.